Greetings, my beautiful queens and queens. If you're stopping by, welcome back to my channel. Here we're going to continue with this conversation between Shayla and Amber.
But do you know what I'm saying, Amber? This world is so crazy.
Yes, honey, I know.
It is crazy, especially as a mother. My biggest concern is protecting my child.
That's a lie.
I feel like that, and I'm not a mother. I mean, I'm a stepmom to my baby, but you know what I mean? I feel like that about Kai, like really protecting him from this crazy world. There's so much craziness in the news.
Do you know what else I was thinking?
More.
Where she go?
Hey, can I get one more, please? When you get a chance? Yes, thank you.
Thank you. So, how often would you say that you and Anthony argue in front of Kai? Because, you know, when I was at your house on the front porch and I felt that tension, it just made me wonder how often you guys do that in front of Kai.
Shayla, what goes on in my house is my business, and people argue.
And I agree with that, but not when it comes to my child.
Nobody is putting Kai in danger.
I didn't say danger.
What you were just talking about, you gotta protect him.
I just okay, so here's my ask of you. Can you please just not argue with Anthony in front of Kai? Because I feel like even though he's won and you know, he's still like taking in the negativity subconsciously. And I know that divorce can be like very heavy and maybe you say some things to each other in the heat of the moment, but just not when Kai is there.
You know, it's so funny. Because I remember you coming over smelling a certain way, Shayla.
What's that have to do with anything?
Are you protecting Kai against your smoking?
All I
Mine
ask,
smoking, whoever's somebody's smoking in your house.
and nobody
smokes
in front of Kai. But what I'm asking you, Amber, you're diverting the topic. I'm asking you kindly just not to argue in front of Kai. He's just
Shayla,
a baby.
Yes,
he doesn't need to be
exposed.
exposed.
He's gonna have to learn the real world. Are you exposing him to you?
At 1 year old, learn the real world is crazy, Amber. I know that you haven't had children yet. Maybe one day you will have children.
Why do you have to always go there?
No, I'm just saying.
You always have
because
to go
when
there?
you're actually not a parent, you don't.
First of all, if you're going to dish it, you're going to have to take it. You can't say that people shouldn't do X, Y, and Z around your child, but you are just as bad. You have argued and acted plumb fool in front of Kai, with Kai in the house with Iman yelling, not wanting him to leave, leaving that baby in the house by himself. God knows what he could have got into while you following Iman in the street, trying to keep him from leaving and blocking him from getting in his car. You are it's amazing the crap that you saying. Even when you was living in the other apartment, the things that you did, the screaming and yelling while Kai was there to Anthony, it's ridiculous. You did all of that around that baby when you was with Anthony the first few months of his life. So come on. Now he's older. He can see. Did you forget leaving him with Iman, starting the argument in the house, and then leaving, taking it outside? The audacity and the hypocrisy in this conversation is unreal to me. But Amber, you a fool for dealing with this woman, continuing to put up with this madness while she play in your face. She only having that conversation with you about Kai is because she don't want to miss out on a babysitter. But at the same time, she trying to dictate what's going on in her house, but she can't control what's going on in her house.
You're saying how a parent feels,
and a
and I
parent
don't want
doesn't
you.
send their child over smelling like weed.
Thank you.
And so many times that Kai has come over my house and he smells like he just got smoked
Don't
out.
look
So
at
what does that
herself.
have to do with you arguing in front of?
I'm saying it's just the pot calling the kettle black, Shayla.
No, it's
You don't
not.
smoke,
Yes, it
I will.
is.
How about that?
I'm the mother, and I'm just asking you not to argue in front of
Well, you
Kai.
can't
That's
ask me
it.
that. You can't ask me that.
What? But why can't you?
Because, Shayla, things happen, and I can't guarantee that.
A lot of things happen, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying, as a woman, a businesswoman, you
Okay,
have
how about this?
self-control.
I will try my best. I will try my best. But Anthony and I are in a very peculiar place, and I cannot guarantee that things won't happen. But I am conscious of Kai being around. And I try my best to distract him when this is happening. But I cannot say for sure, Shayla. However, you do have control over what's going on in your house. And that's all I'm going to say.
Do you know what my pet peeve is?
What?
When somebody brings up an issue and somebody else brings up another issue. Like, I'm just coming to you, and I appreciate your response. Like, thank you for that. I just want to keep the arguing to a minimum around Kai, because even though you think you and Anthony are the only people going through things, everybody else is affected too.
Clearly.
We all are affected.
I mean, you must be going through something, because Kai be coming over there smelling like a whole gas chamber.
All right.
And it's not about
A gas
diverting the
chamber is
situation.
crazy.
I'm saying don't judge me, and I won't
I'm not
judge
judging you.
It
I'm
feels
just
that
asking
way.
you to not argue in front of my child. That's
Okay,
that's
Shayla.
not a crazy thing to ask.
Okay, fine. Fine. Where is my drink? I really need that now.
Okay, you go ahead with your mother advice, but your mother ain't tell you that you need to watch how you conduct yourself in front of Kai, but she gonna sit up there and talk all this stuff and fill your head up with all this mess. Let her mess up with your babysitter, if you want to. Because if I was Amber, I would be like, no, I'm not available. I can't make it, because I don't want to pop off on Anthony in front of your child. So, as long as we are together, no, we cannot. I cannot babysit since you think I'm gonna argue. She's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. But I hope she looks at herself in all of this, because it is the pot calling the kettle black. But Amber, you asked for this. Still want this girl to be your friend. I wouldn't have nothing to do with her. All right, y'all, let me know what you think about this conversation. The audacity